Oh. Good morning and welcome. We are at Come On HQ today picking up some supplies. We're actually headed out to Paris today to the Drifting Dreamers property. We broke the bush hog trying to pull out the truck a couple weeks ago, and today I'm going to grab the welder out the shop. Ooh, it's dark in here. See if we can get some lights on. Power. Power. Got the welder out here. We're gonna go ahead and grab that, take it out there and see if we can't weld up that bracket, and then also got quite a few other little projects that I'm gonna be helping Mike out with today. It's gonna be a busy one, guys. Let's get it. All right, got everything that we need loaded up. Let's get out to Paris. All right, guys, we made it out here to the, what did y'all end up naming this place?
Dreamers Valley.
Dreamers Valley. We finally got a name, guys. We finally got a name. And also, all the kids are out here today. Even that little smiley one right there that's always smiling and loves her Uncle David so much. Eee. All right, guys, let me show you what we doing out here. So the last time I came to Dreamer Valley, I call it Nightmare Valley. I buried my brand new truck to the frame, guys. And well, we was trying to pull it out with that there strap right there. I'm gonna blame Gary on that. I think he's the one that hooked that up.
Yep, he was.
Yep.
SLR.
Yeah, SLR Gary. So when we was trying to pull the truck out, we snapped this. What's happening right here? Mike's already pulled these pins out right here, so it'll move around, move around.
Should I pull this one too, you think?
No,
or no?
no.
Okay.
I'd rather that actually stay just for stability.
All right.
And I got the welder, as y'all seen earlier. I loaded up from Come On HQ right there. First time I've used this welder, guys. I've had it for about 1.5 years to fix Uber, and we're gonna see if we can work it today. Should be interesting. I haven't welded in a while, so it's good stuff. We got the massive Blue Eddy power banks out here to run it, just in case the old all powers right there can't make it happen. But we're gonna try it with the old all powers, because I'm kind of curious to see what kind of power the all power has. Does the all power have the power? Ralphie, I'm filming, buddy. I'm filming. You got anything to say? You know, I can't even on Come On Mountain, guys. Then I come all the way over here to Paris Valley or Dreamers Valley and all of that, and I still have animals interrupting me trying to film for you guys. I just can't get away from it, guys. I am an animal whisperer, I think. Whisper. So we're gonna go ahead and get set up, guys, and then we're gonna get this welded. That's not all we're doing out here today. I think we're actually going to put up a yellow temporary canopy, right? A 10 by 20?
Yep, one of those canvas tents, yep.
Y'all know I've put up a few of those. So we're gonna get all of this done, but it ain't for free, guys, because this guy's gonna help me with the fence later on this week.
Yep, cedar tree action, huh?
Yep. See, what I'm doing is I'm cashing in this right here, and then a long time ago, I helped the Dreamer with something, and we was gonna clear some goat lanes and stuff back in the day.
It was when you fixed the when you brought the rock in for the road and you leveled it out right there.
Yep, and that's been an ongoing thing. So he's gonna help me either way, but we're gonna go ahead and write that off anyways, because it is a goat lane fence thing. It's just in a different location. Actually, it's an easier location, so it kind of works out. We hope. It could be rocky, but it won't have all of that kind of stuff.
Less chainsaw and bush hogging.
Yeah, for sure, and no incline. This on flat ground. All right, guys, enough talking. Let's get set up and see if I still know how to weld. Come on. All right, guys, we're actually going to try to power the welder with this All Powers here that I got from a sponsor right here, All Powers. So thank you. This one is not a sponsored video, but we're gonna put it through its paces today and see if it can run this welder right here. This is the Omen Pro 220 Vulcan. Some of that Star Trek was happening. This right here is supposed to have a 4,000 surge, guys, so I'm thinking that it'll be all right with this. This is a 110 welder, not a 220. Did that on purpose, with being off grid and stuff like that. So I have high hopes for this. I'm excited about getting in this. Let's get the stinger hooked up, and also the ground. This right here is called a lead. Come on, give you a little bit of iron working technology or terminology going on today. All right. And if you look down here, right here, you got a positive and a negative. Your positive is your stinger. Twist and it locks. Right here is your ground. Boom. It's literally that easy, guys. Make sure that you got yourself a good ground on the whatever you're planning on welding. We do got some paint and stuff on here, but as you can see right here, where the little push pin through right there, where you pin it, less paint to the arms right there, don't have no paint on it, so we can hook our ground right there. It's literally that simple. Now with this machine, I'm not thinking that it's going to run 1/8 rods very well. These right here are 1/8. Let me show you. You can kind of see the flux on there. It's a little bit thicker. Let me show you what a 3/32 looks like. Do a little comparison.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see
it's much thinner. These are both 70/18 rods, which are good for verticals, overheads, or flats. Not all rods are that way. Different rods kind of do different things. Like a 60/22 is for puddle welding for deck, but a 60/11 is something that we kind of hot rod with, or we run bridging and stuff like that, that you want to run a high heat and the weld don't have to be that pretty. It just needs to stick. 60/11 is good for that. Huh, surprised I still remember all of that after all these years. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the 3/32 and see if we can get an arc here and see if this thing can sustain it. Let's go ahead and strike an arc and see what happens. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get it tacked together. Still looks like it's a little bit twisted. I might have to tack one end and then kind of twist it and then tack the other end, but we'll get it going. All right, guys, the All Power is running the welder quite fine. I got a little tack on it right there with a little slag on it, but as you can see, it's still kind of twisted just a little bit like that. So we're going to take a crescent wrench and kind of roll it down, tack this in, and then we'll tack that in. Also, Thanks, Pops, for giving me the sexy little lady welding shield.
Oh, the Archangel.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
All right, so what we're gonna need to do, open up the crescent wrench. Oh yeah, right on, right on, good eye. And I need you to twist down.
All
Now
right.
be careful, don't make it to where you're gonna go down and hit this because it could break. That weld could break. Ooh, not going. Not going.
Oh. That was a good weld.
Yeah. That really ain't that big of a deal. Here, just pull up on this as hard as you can. It's fine if it's that way a little bit, as long as it's lifting. But we do need to twist that sucker somehow. Yeah. The big
I don't
thing-
have a hammer out here.
Yeah, the big thing is going to be if this can open. We got to get it at least to that point.
You want to pull back on this? I don't know, ask mommy. Oh. Woo! Woo!
We tighten that gap though.
Yeah, tremendously. Tremendously. And that could just be pulled forward. Maybe we can pull this back a little bit. Hop down, Digger.
Well, here, we'll get this tack right here
Okay,
first because
okay.
that's pretty good.
All right. Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's right there
That's
in the
not
line.
bad.
It
That's
is what
not-
it, and that's not that far off. So I think you're right. I think the thing's
The
just
bush hog
tweaked.
itself, yeah. We're still
Yeah,
rolling
it's
it.
bent a little bit, but I don't. As long as it goes on there,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean. All right, we're gonna get one more pull. Did y'all see that? I almost, I almost flipped off the bush hog. Working with what I got, guys. Working with what I got.
Whew.
Yeah, that hurt my wrist.
Yeah.
All right, guys, as you can see, this crack right here is right where it needs to be.
It's really nice.
So we do have a little gap up under here, but I don't think that's gonna make much of a difference. I'm gonna go ahead and tack this right here to start with, and then I might try to find something to beat down on just to kind of tighten that gap up, just a gimlet. But I think we're getting pretty close.
I know you remember that smell.
Oh yeah, and that sound, baby. Now, I don't have the heat or nothing set on this, guys. This is the first time I've ever used it, but come on, stacking dimes right off the rip. All right, I'm gonna try to find something heavier, guys, to kind of beat down on this or pull back on this a little bit more. Really don't think we're too far off. I think we're pretty good, honestly. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, put that what's happening right there.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna put a little rule kick.
Okay, watch out, Digger. Watch out. Don't get good.
Don't get rule kicked. I like to win a little bit.
There we go. Put some leverage on there, huh?
Yeah, physics, guys, physics.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It moved a little bit. Trinity, you don't remember that metal pole that was out here, do you? Do you know where that is? You remember the metal pole? I think I took it home. I think I did have a pole too, but you're right in front of me. So.
That ain't bad there. That'll work out for farm life.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and tack this in right here. And then, before I actually weld this top part, I'm gonna have to lay down and get an overhead up underneath here and fill that gap right there. I wanna get good penetration all the way through the metal. That way we don't ever have to worry about this breaking again because this is a lift point. Get a little tap there. Oh, we got a fire.
Fire! Fire!
Lord, baby, Jesus, there's a fire. Serenity, go get, where you at? Go get your, or Jacob, go. Go get that thing Serenity had and bring a thing of water over here.
Go get the gas can and bring it.
It's fine, it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
We just need to have some water on hand.
Yeah. It's still burning down there. It ain't a lot.
Nah. I never turned down food, Lisa. I went through the recession in 08. We've talked about this. I like strawberry.
There we go.
Thank you, sir. All right, guys. In the ironworking world, we call this fire watch. When you're in a highly flammable situation, we always have another person standing on the ground, because once you get behind that welding glass, you can't see. So you don't know if you got a fire underneath you or not. I have literally had a fire like at my feet and didn't even know before up on the building, just blazing. So Mike is gonna be our fire watch.
Fire watch.
If he sees fire, he's gonna be like, fire watch, fire in the hole. Oh, this is fun. Brings me back.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna need to go lay up underneath there.
Oh. About to get real.
Yep, I ain't done this in a minute. So right here, guys, you can see the crack. It goes all the way up and then it turns right there. So right here where we're at right now, I can get all the way up to right here. And then I will have to probably lay down to get up underneath there. All right, let's get it. I should have brought a chipping hammer.
Yeah. Okay.
Not too bad for the first overhead in 15 years.
Yeah, right?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run 2 more beads across there and then run one up the center just to kind of widen this weld out a little bit and give it a whole lot more penetration. Uh-oh. Hit it.
Sorry, I'm probably not doing a good job at fire washing. I'm getting this angle and then closing my eyes.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
You go on the other side.
From down under.
It's one of those situations where you don't really have to see it that well. I just kind of hear it. You thought that was a dingleberry, didn't you? All right, as you can see, guys, we got good penetration. I widened the weld up right here, came across here, filled in the gap in between there, so it's solid weld. Now we can go ahead and jump up top. Go ahead and get this top one situated, and we're ready to get this thing lifted up.
Where's it at? Where'd I put it? It's right here. Like, it's like the Oculus. It's like the Oculus.
Okay.
Listen. like this, and then down. And it's like the Oculus in the back.
I can't see.
You're not gonna be able to see, sweetie, until he lights it up. Here, come here. Just stand right here and just look.
Through this part?
Yep, just look through this part.
I can kind of see. It's like a firework.
Yeah, it's like a firework.
All right, give her a little chip.
What are y'all trying to do?
Remember where it was broken? He just fixed it. That's called welding. That's the only way you can put metal back together.
All right, let me get my grinder out.
Buffing it. You don't need that. Don't stand right there, baby.
All right, now that I got it cleaned up, I'm gonna go ahead and run a couple more beads up it. That way I can thicken it and get a little bit more penetration. And also because it's ugly.
How do you put this on?
What are you doing right there?
I'm getting the little bit of flux out of there, cleaning it up so it doesn't flare whenever it weld up there.
It looks weird. Are you breaking it off?
That is the flux. We call it slag.
Oh, okay.
Serenity, are you excited to be able to watch through the welding helmet? What do you think about it so far?
I think it's cool because like you can look at really, really bright lights with it.
Yeah.
Like the sun. When I looked at the sun, it was green like that canoe.
Yeah.
It's cool. Y'all should try it on.
They can watch it firsthand. They don't need it. But I could just show you what it looks like. Don't look at this. And I do want to let you guys know that I am not looking at this even through the back of the camera. I am closing my eyes. I do know about flash burn. I've had it a couple of times.
You used to work for me.
I did work for you for a summer or so.
Yep.
That was my first and only experience of welding.
How did you know about welding?
My daddy was a welder, and I've been welding since. How old are you?
9.
a year after you.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
No.
I see the fire.
Got it.
Oh, there's no more in the bucket. We have more water.
I can see.
Fire.
Alright, that right there will hold it for sure. Doesn't look too bad. That right there is a little bit cold. I've got it all the way maxed out, and it's struggling running those 3 30-second rods a little bit, but it's probably because they're damp a little bit. Humidity and moisture and stuff like that really affects your rods, and when you're kind of low on power to begin with, it kind of matters. But check it out.
Yeah, look at that. You see the triple beams.
All right, so now we're gonna get the bush hog hooked up and see if it holds, which I know it will. All right, guys, we're gonna try to get this bush hog on here. Might be too much. Might be too much. A little bit towards you. Oh yeah. Oh. Auto kick. Auto kick. Auto kick. Yeah. This crank's so great. This crank's great.
Hey, especially after I put that new battery on there. It ain't even trying to struggle.
So we need to find something. You see how you have to lift so high before this back goes?
Yeah.
This needs to be tight. Because the more you do that, the more it's going to want to raise that.
Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because right now it's pretty far out. Do that with my wrist.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep. This will also help me out when I'm mowing. I don't have to try to keep raising it because it keeps wanting to tip down, you know?
Yeah. What we're doing, guys, is leveling out a little bit. Leverage.
Leverage.
It's the name of the game.
There we go. Yeah, I couldn't even twist it at all. We'll put this joker on there.
All right, I think that's pretty good. It looks like it's nice and level. Now let me show you this.
Help. No, I can't help you. Last time I tried to help you.
This doohickey right here goes up here.
Help me. It didn't work out very much.
Okay. That's our lock for it.
That locks it in place.
Nice.
Now let's lift it again and see what she looks like.
Nice. Now that's all the way down.
That thing is slinging stuff at you. All right, guys, we got him. Yeah.
Man, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
So happy.
Yeah, and honestly, we probably got it better than what he had last time because we got his deck and stuff leveled out and stuff. He's new to the tractor world, so he's learning.
Turn what's it called? The middle bar right there. We turned the middle bar right there and then tightened it up.
Yeah, and showed him how to lock it so it doesn't work its way back.
Yeah, right.
As you can see, the deck is a lot more level, and that's handy to know as far as this and any other kind of implement that you're running, like a box blade. If you tighten that thing up, it'll bring the back of the box blade up so it digs more, or if it's digging too much, you can kind of level it out and change the pitch of it. And also, what you might not know as well, while we're actually talking about it before we get on to the next project, this one right here actually adjusts this up and down, which allows you to be able to, when you got a box blade, to put a crown on your roads and stuff.
Okay.
So
nice.
that way you can get it level this way and this way.
I think I may need to pick it up a little bit because when I got it down, it really drags into the front.
Yeah, if this end over here is digging down, you can lift it up.
Okay.
Or if that end's digging, you can lift it down.
And I imagine it's turning it right to go up, huh?
Probably. That's going down.
Oh, that's going down. I can see where the line was. Yeah, I see it now going the other way.
And if you set it all the way on the ground, it's easier.
Yeah. Oh, right. True.
Like that, dig it. Put your toes. All right, go ahead.
There you go.
Now what you could do there is bring it up until you start to see it lift, and then you know you're about where you need to be. And that probably needs a little bit of grease too. As you can see, it has a grease fitting.
Oh, there we go.
As well.
You know what? I do need to get on my Googles and figure out where all the grease fittings are.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I found a grease gun here.
Nice. Nice.
I'll address it later.
All right, guys. While he's adjusting that and all of that, that ain't the reason why we're out here today, the bush hog. I told him whenever it broke that day that I would rather bring Uber out here with the bush hog and get his grass cut until we can get it fixed, or we could take the bracket off, or I bring the welder out here. The easiest solution was bring the welder out here with our all powers over there that ran it like a champ with his 4000 surge. And like I said, not sponsored.
And what was like not sponsored, but was really cool about that all powers, we ran it for like 30 minutes and it took less than 10% of the battery.
Yeah, 8%. 8%. And that welder will suck some of that juice, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next project. Let's build a structure. All right, guys, I got my mess cleaned up. I got all my little burnt rods and stuff up so they don't turn into projectiles with the bush hog. Got everything loaded up. They just went ahead and loaded up the canopy. Where are you wanting it?
All right.
Where are we building at?
So this little area over here I've got staked out for the goats.
Yeah.
And the chickens.
You want it to be as flat as possible, or else you're gonna run into what you ran into over there at the landing.
Yep. Hey, actually, to be honest, this yellow one may go better over there, huh, Alyssa? By where the shed is going? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Change of plans. We're going over there.
Because it's a game plan, not a set plan.
Come on.
Come on. What do you think about it, Ralphie? You thought this was a pretty good spot, I see. Ralphie, we're going over there. You ready? Let's go. Y'all remember that spot, guys? Yeah, I do. So if you remember from the last video, let's go over that. Get out of the way! Ralphie, where was you at? Now you want to come now that it's unloaded? Yeah. Really? Fine, fine. You'll get petted. All right, guys, I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse. We're gonna get this frame up. I'll be back. right, guys, we're making some good progress. We just about got this thing built, but we got some bracing on the inside that we need to do. That's really gonna make this thing tight. Ralphie still ain't doing anything but eating people's sandwiches.
Yeah, I ate my sandwich.
Yeah, that's the second time, Ralphie. Last time I was out here, you ate the McDonald's out the back seat.
Oh.
Thought I forgot about it, huh? Huh. I haven't forgot, Ralphie.
I messed up my strap earlier.
It happens. And that's okay.
That's okay.
So far, so good, I would say. So far, so good. All right, guys, what we gotta do is put all these braces right here along the bottom and feed it through that little flappity dappity thing that they got right there. Then we can stand on it, push it down, and that'll tighten this, what's happening up right here. And then we'll be in there like swimwear. Time to go back on a time lapse. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to leave Dreamers Valley. It's going to take me a minute to get that right, guys. But we got all of the cross bracing on. Got this joker nice and tight. Really good. A lot of square footage. These tents right here are a really good bang for the buck for the size of them, in my opinion. This one especially, because this right here was actually a review video that this guy did a while back.
Yeah, it was.
So worked out. This is the one that he actually gave me. But if y'all remember, when we brought all of this out here, we decided to leave the one up that he already put up there, bring this one out and put this one up here, so we didn't have to take something down to just put it back up. But I know what you're talking about. They're in one of the, oh, right here. This, my saddle's on it, jump on it. Who is that? My saddle's waiting, come and jump on it. Can you say genuine? Come on.